What's up, guys? King of Duels here, coming at you with another video. I haven't done like a real video in a while, so I wanted to do a little update on my deck that I'm using, the Nitrosynchro deck. I've finished like the build for it, and I've been collecting the cards that I need because I've recently gotten rid of like my trade binder, so I didn't have a lot of cards that I needed, so I had to re-get some. But here's the little deck profile of what's going on. I do need a few cards still, so if you have any, go ahead and message me. I'm willing to trade or buy them. Tell me what you want for trade or how much you value it at for cash, and we'll talk. So yeah, let's get into the video. We'll start off with 3 Quick Draw Synchrons. Quick Draw Synchron is easily one of the best cards in the deck. He's the card that makes the plays, all the plays happen, and without him there wouldn't really be a deck. So we got 3 Quick Draw Synchrons, mainly for the loop. Along with the loop, you have to have the 3 level leader. 3 level leader is not enough. A lot of people are like, oh, 3 level leader is cloggy because you have Foolish Burial too. Well, 3 level leader, Foolish Burial, and 1-for-1, not enough cards. Level leader is just too good. He needs to be in the graveyard at all the times, because every play is like 100% more optimal with a level leader in the graveyard. 2 Synchron Explorer. Mainly they're only there for the OTK, which is the Quasar OTK. That's really the only reason he's in there. He's good on regular turns. He can bring back like your Junk Synchron or Unknown, but he's really just there for the OTK. Which, if you don't know what the OTK is, I'll go over at the end of the video. 2 Unknown Synchron, also only in there for the OTK. But level 1 tuners that has the Cyber Dragon effect's pretty good too. Gives you some good turn 1s when you wouldn't regularly have a good turn 1. 2 Junk Synchron and 2 Doppel Warrior. Junk Synchron's mainly in there because he's baller, and so same thing with Doppel Warrior. They both make plays. They make synchro monsters like crazy, and it's pretty good. Now I'll get into the Chaos Engine. 2 Thunder Kings, mainly just for light targets. I tried Raikou, I tried Effect Veilers. Thunder Kings work the best because if you don't have a play turn 1, you just summon a Thunder King and you just don't realize how powerful it is, this format. Gore's Chaos Sorcerer and BLS. Gotta run Chaos Sorcerer because always have enough targets in the graveyard. Same thing with BLS. And Gore is mainly just, I don't run traps in this deck, so why not? I'm usually pitching Gores off for a Quick Draw Synchron because don't really need Gores. Now we got the Plant Engine, which is Dandelion, Lone Fire, Spore, and Plague Spreader. I know Plague Spreader is not really a part of the Plant Engine, but because of Quick Draw Synchron and 1-for-1 in the deck, you can really go off. You can really dump Plague Spreader in the graveyard really easily. So might as well just have him, just in case you need him. He's a really good card anyways. Alright, and of course, to finish off the monsters, we have the E-Telly Engine, which is 2 Psychic Commander and a Mind Protector. The E-Telly Engine in this deck is ridiculous now that E-Telly's at 3. Here's an E-Telly. I need a 3rd E-Telly. Also, if anybody has a BLS for trade, or you want to sell your BLS, you want to get rid of it, PM me the price of it and the or what you want for it, what cards you're looking for to trade. I can try to get you the cards, or I can pay for it with through PayPal or something. So tell me how much you want for it and we'll talk. But E-Telly, I got the other E-Telly coming in the mail, so it doesn't matter. But here's another card that I need. 2 Tuning. If you have tuning at your house, Ultimate, Ultras, doesn't matter. PM me the price or what you were looking for trade, and we can talk. I'm looking to buy 2 of them, so if you got them, message me. That would save me a lot of trouble if I didn't have to go through eBay or something to get cards. And you got Staples, Monster of Warren, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Plot of Avarice, Foolish Burial, Mind Control, Allure, Rhoda, and 1-for-1. I think that went off the screen. That did go. Yeah, Plant Tension's got a lot of staples, but you know, what can you do? I think every one of these cards are all at 1 as well, which is awesome. Yep, they're all at 1. So you only have 1, and you do gotta run the 1. Alright, let's get into the extra deck. Okay, let's get into the extra deck. 1, Formula Synchron. I just thought it would be amazing if they brought Formula Synchron back to 2 in like the ban list. I just thought if they did that, if they wanted to bring Synchros back, if you put Formula Synchron to 2 and Hyper Librarian at 2, Synchros would be destroying the format. Armory Arm, because I need a level 4 target, and BLS OTK is a thing. If you don't know what the BLS OTK is, let me just go ahead and show you that right now. Might as well, I don't have anything else to do. Alright. Let me show you this BLS OTK. This is really the only reason I run Armory Arm. Alright, you got BLS. Proxied out BLS. Look at this proxied out BLS right here. Alright. My cards are flying all over the table. Alright, look at this proxied out BLS. Alright, all you have to do is, let's say they're pretty good right now. They got a Scrap Dragon on their side of the field, a Scrap Dragon, and a Stardust Dragon. Wow, their field's pretty good right now. Yeah, I would say so. Well, this is what you do. You have a Level Leader in the graveyard and an E-Tail in your hand and a BLS. Alright, what you're going to do is you're going to drop BLS. First thing you're going to do, remove the Dark and the Light from grave and special summon BLS. Then you're going to level eat BLS, and then you're going to E-Telly out a Psychic Commander and Synchro into Armory Arm. Alright, there's many other ways you can get Armory Arm on the BLS on the grave, failed at the same time, it doesn't matter. Now all you do is equip Armory Arm to BLS, and you win the game. If you don't see it, BLS attacks Stardust with 4,000 attack, does 1,500 damage in battle. Armory Arm's effect activates to 2,500, so it did 4,000 damage. Attacks Scrap Dragon, does 1,200 damage in battle, 2,800 damage based on Armory Arm's effect, so it does 4,000 damage twice, and if you know math, you know that's a game win. But let's get back to the deck profile. Alright, you got these two. Got a Hyper Librarian because it's amazing. Best card in the deck. Without Hyper Librarian, nothing would be possible. But because most of the cards in the deck make Synchro monsters, one card equals one Synchro monster. That's how you got to look at it. With Level Leader in the graveyard, Quick Draw Synchron is pretty much a one card, one Synchro monster. So you draw Quick Draw Synchron, you automatically make a Synchro monster. It fuels a sort of loop that I've created. Well, that's like made for the deck's engine, which is if you draw a card every time you Synchro Summon, and every card you draw allows you to Synchro Summon again, you can go off in a loop with Hyper Librarian and straight win the game with Quasar, Shooting Star Dragon, and Hyper Librarian on the field. I've done that so many times because you just Synchro Summon, you draw a card, which allows you to Synchro Summon again. When you draw a card, allows you to Synchro Summon again, and you just keep drawing until you win the game. Hyper Librarian's dumb. Junk Warrior because Quick Draw and Level Leader, main card, and you need him for the Quasar loop. Cataster because it's good. And level 5s in this deck are really easy to pump out. Junk Gardener because I think it's better than Drill Warrior. If you don't think so, sucks. Gaia because I need a level 6. This will be the card that comes out for Mistworm when I get a Mistworm now, because I don't go into level 6s ever. Junk Berserker because you need a level 7 that can be used with Quick Draw. Black Rose because turn 1 I go Hyper Librarian and Formula Synchron all the time. And that allows me to go like, your opponent goes, I think I'm just going to set a monster and set 2 backward in turn. And I'm going to be like, oh, end phase, Formula Synchron syncs with Hyper Librarian, Black Rose Dragon blow up the field. And yeah, how you going to feel about that? So, you know, Black Rose allows you to be baller. Junk Destroyer because of Quick Draw, and he just destroys cards because he's good. Road Warrior because probably one of the best cards in the deck, and Quick Draw you have to use them for the loop, so you might as well have them in here. Scrap Dragon, Sarge Dragon, Shooting Star, only because you have to run Quasar. Quasar equals Shooting Star. If you don't run Quasar, well, if you don't run Shooting Star and you run Quasar, you're a bad player, because Quasar summons Shooting Star. And I've summoned Shooting Star Dragon quite a few times so far. But let's go ahead and go through the loop. I'm sure I've done the loop somewhere else on my channel. It's one of my favorite things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the Quasar loop, because it's pretty much a 3-card you win the game. And it literally is, because all you need is these 3 cards, and you will win the game, because no one runs Veil at this format, so it's automatically over when you get these 3 cards. So let's just go show off what we have here. Alright, so let me zoom out a little bit, see what's going on. Alright, you've got these 3 cards in hand. You're like, alright, dude, I'm gonna duel you, but I'm only gonna draw 3 cards, but I get to choose what 3 cards those are. And your opponent's like, alright, I'll do that, but I get to draw 6 cards, and then I draw 7 when I go first. But you get to go first with the 3 cards, and I'll be like, alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Alright, well, first I'm gonna quick draw. You're gonna special summon that quick draw Synchron by throwing that level leader in the graveyard. Then you're gonna level lead that quick draw Synchron, bring him down to level 4. Synchro with him in the level leader to make a Junk Warrior. Now you're going to level lead Junk Warrior, bring him down to a level 4 monster, and then normal summon Synchron Explorer, allowing you to bring back 1 Synchron monster from your graveyard. Target quick draw Synchron. Hope they don't have Veiler, because if they don't have Veiler at this point, you win the game. Level 5, level 2, level 1 allows you to synchro into a level 8. This is why Road Warrior is in the deck. Road Warrior comes out, his effect is once per turn you can special summon a level 2 or lower machine or warrior monster from your deck. So you can pick out Synchron Explorer, Doppel Warrior, or for the Quasar loop, Synchron, Unknown Synchron. Now you're going to level lead that Road Warrior, and you're going to synchro with level leader and Unknown Synchron for a Formula Synchron. Draw a card, doesn't matter what it is, because you're going to level lead Road Warrior down to level 6, level 4, and level 2 equals 12. And that's when you scoop the 3 Synchro monsters up to allow your opponent to scoop the duel, because the game's over when Quasar hits the board. But that's pretty much the loop that you get turn 1 a lot. Having a deck with the ability to win on turn 1 is a necessity, with the with the speed of the format being extremely slow right now. In my opinion, it's being really slow. A deck that has the ability to win on turn 1, kind of like windups, where they would loop your whole hand. Any deck that even has a small percentage of doing that is going to be a deck that shines in the format, because it's allowing to, some games you get like maybe 1 out of 3 games you get a Quasar turn 1. 30% chance, that's a low chance. But when you see the deck has so many other plays than just turn 1 Quasar, that pretty much in the end just gives you that free game win in the match, which means you only need to win 1 match, or 1 game. Because you get that free win, because if you have a 33% chance of starting turn 1 Quasar, that means you have a 33% chance to win the duel on turn 1, which means that 1 in every 3 games you will win the duel on turn 1. Which means that you'd only need 1 game, because you automatically win 1. It's an analogy. Well, it's a type of it's like a theory I'm currently thinking of that's working magnificently so far. But yeah, guys, if you have any cards that I mentioned that I need BLS tunings, that's mainly just it. Tunings of any rarity and BLS of any rarity. Message me what you value them at, or what you're looking for in trades, and I'll see if I'll be able to hit you up. But that's pretty much it, guys. So, peace.